Hello and welcome. This is Omnia Al-Dasuki. I'm speaking with Meher Sabah, who is an HR thought leader, 25 years in HR, people and culture expert, and C-suite expert as well. It's great to have you here, Meher. And 25 years and 21 of them in a company. And I wonder, how does that feel?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Omnia, for this opportunity, and thanks for the great introduction. Really appreciate it. And I'm happy to be here so I can share some of my experience, expertise, and knowledge. Well, it's when you mention, when I say 21 years in one company, it shows the dedication, commitment, and also it reflects what kind of an employer that provides this kind of long-term support over a long journey of part of my life, you know. So it feels great, it feels good, and it feels very amazing that my 21 years didn't go wasted.
Right.
Okay. And this is why I'm here today. I mean, being in a multinational, serving in 10 different countries, that's really accumulate a lot. It's not a one job in one company. It's several jobs in one company, which makes it accumulating experience.
That's true. I was looking at your trajectory
Yeah.
with the company. It's a lot. And I wanted to ask you, what makes it more compelling to transform from one role to another?
Several factors. In fact, I would summarize them in, of course, you take ownership. You have to keep working on your personal development, self-development, acknowledging your area of improvement, being all the time open for feedback, criticism. You people usually take it in a negative way, but no, you should be open for criticism, for feedback, and try to work on translating this into area of strength. Frankly speaking, I always encourage people that speak it out, say it. You have it in your mind, say it and speak it. Let people know what are you thinking of. Who are you? What are you able to provide to a company? And that's how I would summarize it, Omnia.
Right. I want to tap into our subject today. So one of the key roles was culture and digital as well. And I wanted to know, is digital transformation directly linked to culture transformation and vice versa?
That's very wide, to tell you the truth. Digital, we're dealing with machines, with algorithm, computer, while culture, we're dealing with a human being, with people who always keep on changing. And over the course of my 25 years, I worked with so many different culture, different people, different countries. And I think maybe applying AI could be an addition to this area, but I cannot see there is frankly a link between both. Okay. To me, having a culture, that means you still need the human interaction, you still need the human touch and the understanding of other people, backgrounds, where they come from, how things operates differently. But when you say digital will consider, like, if there is a standard set of roles identified, policies, clear matrix for interacting on the bots or the computer.
But I'm thinking about, in terms of culture, I agree, of course, culture of people, etc. But a company's culture, cultivating, for instance, an idea that people have to transform and grow, that's a culture, a company's culture. And in that sense, I wonder if cultivating that kind of culture helps a company to transform itself.
Yes, absolutely. And it's not only transforming the culture, it's the mindset change. If you were able to instill the idea of, we need to change, we need to evolve, we need to move out of our comfort zone, then we will be able to make a change. Transforming a culture, it's a challenging one, but yeah, I agree with you.
How can you instill these ideas? I mean, it's really difficult to change.
Indeed, it is. It is difficult, and people always tend to resist the change and tend to evaluate what's in it what's in it for me. I mean, it's gonna be taking away from my, let's say, role, responsibility. How it's gonna benefit me? So there is always this kind of tendency. But it's all about proper communication, transparency, and selling the positive areas behind this transformation. The world is becoming like one village since the inception of internet. Now all the social media platforms, they're making it like in a click of a button, you would move from one place to another. You would see different cultures, different people. So there is always the tendency to resist the change. But when we walk the talk and when we lead by example and show the people what's in it, how it's going to bring us to a higher level, and how it's going to serve us as a human, how it's going to serve us as a business, and be communicative about it, things will be turning into a positive direction.
Right. This brings me to
Yeah.
my question is, do you think innovation, inclusion, and continuous learning are three concepts that are interconnected in a workplace?
I believe so. I believe so because, well, it's all starts with the leadership. If the leadership promotes people to speak up, promotes people to be engaged, promotes people to be involved in the business, in the processes, then the innovation will increase. If there are mix of cultures, definitely this will push the innovation higher. So yeah, I support this and I agree on that.
What do you think are the most
Yeah.
innovative solutions that we can incorporate in a place? You know, I was going to say in a cultural setup,
Yeah.
but in a workplace.
The most innovative, in my view, I tend not to say that always go into the digital transformation and so on. I like to have this kind of a personal touch. I like to have people to be part of the process of the decision making, bringing talents. To me, you have to have, as a business, you have to have smart people who's not working hard. They need to work smart. Okay, and you need to encourage people to make it a joyful journey for learning, where you create a sense of belonging. And
Right.
this is where things will excel. Innovation will come when you are at peace of mind and you feel that you belong and you're heard, you're listened to, you're respected as well.
Right. What is the cost of that? I mean, ideally, typically the cost of that would be that people would leave a workplace. But what is the cost on the business if people are not staying, enjoying their time, if they don't stay 21 years in a company? What could possibly be the cost of it?
Well, you usually I say people are, nobody's indispensable. Business will continue and will go on, I mean, okay, there is a financial the human factor cannot be measured by a certain number, money, currency, etc. And every company that adopt that people first, people comes first, people our main capital. That's why some companies call it human capital. Um, to me, it's investing in people then and creating this kind of environment that where they feel sense of belonging. Why would they leave? People would not leave bad companies. People would leave bad bosses. If you have a very bad person or a toxic environment, it's created by the people. So then there is a cost impact on the business, not only the financial. It's a reputational risk.
Right.
So this is where companies really need to pay attention to.
Do you have an
Yeah.
example of an experience that could be implemented, perhaps a general one that companies can at least start with and then they can build on?
With regards to changing culture, you mean?
Exactly.
Mm. Um, what I believe is from working from several nationalities, several different cultures, is to ensure and to promote self-awareness. This is where we need to have people aware of their potential, their strength, their development areas, the way they communicate with others. We need to promote such kind of thing. I've been in some situation where you would have different from east and west, north and south. Okay, and everyone has a different view, whatever. But when we get together on what I call is the dining table. Okay, so everybody sitting at the same level, everybody having the same objective, everybody understands what's the end result. This would be a formula to create success and to bring all the people one target, one objective.
There still will be people who are not happy, right?
Well, you cannot please everyone, and you cannot. We're not meant to please people and to make people happy all the time. And everyone has different needs, but at the end, we have to balance between business needs, people needs, and we need to be fair. I mean, our role from people and culture, from human resources, is to ensure fairness, to ensure we have the right code of conduct. We ensure to have protection to people, protection to business interests. But at the end of the day, there will always be people are, cloud nine. Some people are not happy. Some people are, trying to negatively impact your success and your business and so on. That's always available, but it depends how vigilant and how the solidarity of the top team, top management, who can steer this this business or this culture.
Is there an ideal formula, for example, to make sure that everybody is at least 90% happy?
Well, it's not having a formula, but I would say when you communicate, when people understand what is going on, where is the business going, where are we heading, what's gonna come next, where are we, what is our employee value proposition, what the company or what the business provide me, what kind of leadership. This is where you need to promote company values so people feel that those values also meet with their values. Right. Then things will be, I don't want to say things will be on autopilot and smooth, but at least you will be navigating properly in the business world.
And this brings me back to to digital transformation. And my final question is that when all this happens, that's when companies can actually get into digital transformation?
Well, digital is there, AI is there. We have to adapt. We have to apply. Data is the new oil, as they say, and we have to have this. Businesses who oppose or people who oppose digital transformation, they will be left behind.
Right.
We're moving in a speed of light, and there is a lot going on, a lot happening, and digital. Maybe you would say the cost will be significant on this transformation journey, but over the long course, the long period of time, they will have proper return on investment.
Right.
The world is going around digital transformation nowadays. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's everywhere. And I think we're talking past that as well, talking about artificial intelligence.
Yes.
Meher, thank you very much for your time. And it was a pleasure speaking with you. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Thank you very much, Omnia. Pleasure is mine, and I hope I would be able to add some values and insights, and looking forward to seeing you again. Thank you very much.
Bye. Have a good day.
Bye-bye. You too.